Hey friends, government intervention refers to governments intervening in free markets. So for example, governments can impose a minimum wage to protect workers, or maybe they can tax harmful goods such as cigarettes or alcohol to disincentivize consumption. In IB Economics, you'll learn four main types of government intervention: price ceilings, price floors, indirect taxes, as well as subsidies. In future videos, I'll be walking you through each of these government interventions and how exactly they work. But before we dive into details on government intervention, why exactly do governments intervene in markets? Well, there are five main reasons. Firstly, they can potentially earn revenue through taxes, with they being the government. Alternatively, perhaps intervention can also provide support to firms or low-income households. So, for example, subsidies on education can be very helpful for low-income households to attend school, for example. Thirdly, this government intervention can also influence production or consumption level by firms and households. So, for example, subsidies for firms in certain industries can incentivize firms to produce more of a certain good that could be helpful for society. Next, government intervention could also help to correct market failure, with market failure here being perhaps the overproduction or maybe even the underproduction of certain goods. We will cover market failure in the next chapter, so don't worry too much about it if you're not entirely sure what it is yet at this point. And lastly, government intervention can also help to promote equity, also known as fairness, in a society. So, for example, once again, if we think about subsidies, providing subsidies to lower income households to help them achieve education, for example, or receive education, can be a way for us to level the playing field in terms of fairness. So these are the five key reasons why governments intervene in markets.